OMBRE. That ain't got nothing to do with me. It's so good. Okay, ooh, do you see? So what did you do? No. Look like, you know, that's where I got the issue. Hey peeps, we are back with another video, and today it's going to be a get ready with me plus chit chat. Y'all, this hair is from Julia Hair. This is my first time shopping with them, and I'm going to give you guys a review of the hair as well as letting you guys know about my first time getting my lace laid. So this is my lace right here that is in fact laid, and this is my first time getting my lace laid. So I'm just going to tell you guys about my experience and everything that I've noticed so far, and if you've gotten your hair done before, let me know if this is normal, because some stuff that I've noticed, I'm like, dang, ain't no influencer tell me that though. So let's go ahead and just get into it. I'm gonna be looking in my mirror, y'all, because I just need to like see exactly what I'm telling y'all. It's just easier for me to make sure I remember everything if I'm looking at the lace. And that's the other thing, I feel like influencers do not be zooming in enough on their lace. So I think that the lace looks pretty good still. If you want to see what it looked like on day one, all you'll have to do is check out my birthday vlog. So this is the third like full day of having it. I mean, technically it's 4 days, but I'm just gonna say like counting the days after the first day, because of course it's going to look good on the first day. But it's literally pretty much the same, y'all. The only thing is that, and it's probably, the camera probably is not gonna be able to pick it up, but it's lifting just a little bit around the very edge, but it's not enough to where it like sticks up. So to you and even to me, without looking close, it looks like it is laid down exactly the same. Now, of course, the curls in the baby hairs are not the same as she did them because it's been a couple days. So what we're gonna do is just redo the baby hairs and recurl it. So these are the curls that already were in there, and that's from recurling what she did. And all I did to recurl it is just put some flexi rods in, which you will also see in my birthday vlog. So I just put flexi rods in the day before my actual birthday and my photo shoot, and literally it came out perfect. Also, the video that you see day one, the hair is longer, so it is not at its natural length anymore, and I just feel like this gave more sophisticated but also not like super edgy, because I feel like sometimes like short hair is giving edgy, and that's not what I wanted to give. But long hair gives me too much like Instagram baddie, like doing a little too much. I want it to be more sophisticated. You know, your girl is 28 trying to be mature and level up in the world, so period. So you guys already saw what the lace is looking like. Now let me tell you what it's feeling like. So even from day one, it was just like really gooey, and I do believe she used Bold Hold. I'm not sure like what kind, I'm not sure all the ins and outs of Bold Hold, but she used Bold Hold. She also did use the cap method, so I do have a cap on underneath the wig, and then she like just braided it down into, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 braids, and then she like connected the braids. Now one thing I do wish that she would have added like some fake hair, because my hair is short, so it's kind of like tugging. So yeah, I do have like one hair bump in the back, which I'm not happy about that. But yeah, it was just like super gooey, and I'm just like, why is it that gooey? And I do feel like one thing that I've heard people mention is that you don't want the glue to be outside the lace. Like you don't want it like right here on your forehead. You want the lace to cover wherever you put the glue. But I think that I could see like glue or like this little film, like low-key shiny film, right outside the lace, like the edges of the lace. And I'm like, okay, so I'm pretty sure like that's like something you're not supposed to do, as far as what the influencers that do their own lace fronts tell me. And I'm pretty sure that they would like say if that happened when they got their hair done. So let me know if like that does happen to y'all, even if it's not supposed to happen. I mean, I know like you can't get everything like super perfect every single time. I just don't know how normal that is for like a professional hairstylist to do that when they're laying your hair, if that's like what they're supposed to be doing. But yeah, so that happened, and then it just was gooey. Like even when you touched it back here, it was gooey. It's less gooey now, but I can definitely still feel it, especially like around the edges. It's not everywhere, but I also like pick some of it off. Now here's another thing that influencers never talk about either, and this is something that I've been meaning to talk about just with me laying my wig that I already had. Wigs itch. Like when you lay it down like this, it itches. Like it itches right now, like right here it itches, but then I can't even really scratch it good because of the gooiness. Like if I would have laid the wig myself, I would be able to scratch it and get some relief, but the gooiness is kind of keeping it from like my scratching penetrating. Also the fact that I have fake nails on, but yeah, so it itches, y'all. So that's everything about kind of the install process. There isn't much else to say. Actually, I think she bleached the knots. From the close-ups, let me know if you guys think she bleached the knots, but I'm pretty sure she did, because like some of the knots I don't think really took, so you can still see like some little like black dots. But y'all, I promise I still don't fully understand bleaching knots. Like in the videos that people do, I don't see a difference. Like I don't know if it's me, but I don't be seeing a difference, y'all. I just be like, so what did you do? Where's the difference? What am I supposed to be getting to? Like what's the result I'm supposed to get? Because I've tried to bleach knots myself before too, and I don't think I saw a difference, which can mean that I didn't do it long enough. But the reason why I don't see a difference is when I'm trying to learn from these tutorials, I don't see a difference. I don't know what I'm looking for. So yeah, but I do think I do think that I see a difference from when I first got the wig and looked at the wig. And then plus it's just the fact that some of the knots were not bleached, and then I feel like you see like little black dots, and then majority of everywhere else you don't see black dots. So is that like the point? I mean, I think the point is not to see the black dots, right? But let's go ahead and get into the specs of the actual wig. So the wig, first thing I noticed is that it's really smooth. It's less smooth right now, y'all, because I haven't like combed it out today, but also because I have put some Got2b hairspray in it, and I do believe that she put some hairspray in it too. I forget if she used Got2b or something else, but it's ooh, okay, ooh, do you see? I know you see it. You see how smooth it is, like now that I combed it out like a normal person would do. But you know, I'm getting ready with y'all, not without y'all. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? So there it is. Hey, so silky smooth, no shedding. I have experienced no shedding. I mean, hair did come out when I combed it, but that's because it got like kind of tangled, so that's why hair came out. I mean, in general, I do think like the highlights could be better, but the thing is, the more technical and the more highlights and blending and all that, that's when the price of the wig goes up. This wig was like $127. To get my lace done or like laid was $100. So those are the prices right there, just so you guys can have like a frame of mind of like what this costs. And do keep in mind, y'all, like I am not rich. I am not no full-time YouTuber. Like I don't do this all the time. Like no, I did this for my birthday. I've been poor for 3 years, to be clear. I've been poor for 3 years, so I wanted to do what I wanted to do for my birthday, and also, you know, tie that into content to hopefully get a return on my investment. You see how I did that? So I really wouldn't know, but this is what the hairstylist told me. She told me that this hair is really good, or just the wig in general is really good. She said the lace is good, and I asked her, like, she didn't necessarily specify, but she just said for like my skin tone, the lace is really good. Like, it came kind of brown. I don't remember if I was able to specify like what color I wanted. I will let you guys know in the description box, but it did come like kind of brown, so that was really good for my skin tone, she said. And then she just said the lace was good because it's really thin. So she would know. She's someone who do hair every day. Also, one thing that the hairstylist said is that the reason why it's good hair is because it came layered already. It came pretty layered. So my sister just cut the ends. She cut no layers in it. So like all of this is like layers. You see how it's like just going down, and then you can tell like it's, now this is one thing I don't like, is that it's like going down. It's less layered on this side, so you can tell like this side is a little bit more dense than this side. This is real like feathery and light, and like a little bit more sparse than this side, whereas this side is just like flat and like kind of a little bulky, but not in like the bulkiest way. It's just bulkier than this side. So I am gonna have my sister cut like a little bit of layers into here. And y'all, since my sister is a hairstylist, like, I'm not cutting my own hair. Like, why would I do it not knowing what I'm doing when she can do it and she know exactly what she doing? Even though she don't want to cut my wigs, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, so that's everything I can say about this Julia hair. Let's go ahead and get into the chit chat and get ready with me. I'm gonna go ahead and just recurl this hair real quick. But yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is Megan Thee Stallion's album just came out. Good news. And I have not heard the whole entire album, so don't try to come for me like, oh no. But you know, I've been on Twitter and I've been seeing what people are saying. Y'all, I don't know, this curl, why is this curl coming out so trash? But I've been seeing like what everybody else has been saying, and here's the thing. Was it Saturday, not Saturday, but was it Friday? I feel like it had to have been Friday. Yeah, Friday morning, which would have been the 20th, my birthday. They had her songs playing on the radio, and why in the world, like, I listened to like 3 or 4, and I was sitting there like, I don't like it. I was really sitting here like, am I supposed to like it? Because I don't. But yeah, I didn't like it. And so then when other people start saying, well, actually the first person I saw say anything about it actually said that they did like it. So I was like, am I missing something? Maybe it's because I didn't hear the rest. But now there's a lot of people on social media saying that they didn't like it, and that she should have took more time with it, and she not talking about nothing. Like, oh my god, it's like being a bad bee, selling your vagina all you got to talk about. Like, is that all that's to it? That's what people are saying these days. But yeah, so I feel like there's really no reason to necessarily listen to the whole album, because like, what is there to hear? Like, if these are the songs, I feel like after the 3-4 songs I already heard, it's like, if these are the type of songs that you already put on the album, the rest just match those. What else is there for me to hear? I did like BODY-ODY-ODY, but I do not like that she's saying BODY-ODY-ODY. Like, what? No. It's the same type of situation where sometimes people would say that Nicki Minaj, like, because she repeats stuff, you are wasting bars. Give us bars. You sitting here on the hook, body yaddy 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 body yaddy 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 yaddy. That was about 20 bars. JK, but like, for real, like, it's really like a lot of bars you just wasted. You really could have said something that was impactful. You really could have said something that showed, like, I'm a rapper, like, I do this, like, you can't with me. And you just sat there and said body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Girl, why my daddy want to call me? I'm not really feeling her album. I think it's just like okay. Like, it's just songs, but there's nothing to make it a moment. Like, it's not a moment, and this is her first album. Like, it should have been a moment. It should have been a moment. And I guess it like maybe like feels like, oh, she's had an album before, but that's just because she's like been putting out like so much music. But this is her first album. Everything else was like EPs, mixtapes. It wasn't like actual album. So here's a nice little curl. I don't know what was going on down below. He tried to play me. Also, something else that I wanted to talk to y'all about is just something that I've thought about or just been thinking about also just this whole entire year. Sorry if I'm like turned all the way, y'all. I'm not gonna come back around and show y'all what I'm doing, but I have to like look in the mirror to see. Y'all know how like they kind of talk about like, oh, you really have to like let people go sometimes, and you know, people are in your life for a season and a reason, but like that doesn't mean like it's gonna last forever. And really, like in 2019, I really didn't feel that. Like, that did not connect with me at all. And that's just because like I'm just not the one to like just be getting rid of people out of my life, to be honest. Like, a lot of times I just be thinking like people are just cruel and unusual when they be losing people left and right, and then they act like, oh, like that, like it's all on the other person. And speaking of that, and speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, just a side note back to Megan Thee Stallion, I'm trying to like place these curls out of my way that I already did. But yeah, speaking of Megan Thee Stallion and what I was just saying, here's the thing. I'm not saying that I don't believe her. I'm not saying that it's her fault. I'm not saying that because I do not know the situation. But what I think that we do have to keep in mind is when anybody is sitting here and they're losing people left and right, and they keep saying it's the other people, I don't know, that doesn't like really sit well with me, because I just don't think it's realistic. How is it always somebody else? You are not perfect. What is it that you're doing? What is it? Because this is your life, to be clear, and you seem like you don't got no friends. It seemed like don't nobody want to be loyal to you, and obviously you're not loyal to nobody if you're willing to just drop them like a little hot potato. Which I promise y'all, I hope for Megan Thee Stallion's case that that is not the real situation. I hope that it's not her. I hope that she is a phenomenal person, and these people don't know how to take someone close to them getting fame. Maybe that's the situation. But really, realistically, I'm feeling like it might not be that. It might be her in some of these situations. Back to my personal situation. So I just never thought like, oh, I'm gonna have to like just cut people off completely. And to be clear, it's not even like I really tried to do that with this person that I'm specifically thinking of. It kind of just ended up happening that way, just because I honestly really did just feel so much more peace not talking to them, because I used to talk to them all the time, and it just was so draining. Like at the end of the day, like it was like some good moments and some moments where we just like connected and we were like the best of buds and everything was like cool, but a lot of the time it wasn't like that, y'all. It was really stressful. And this is a guy, and it wasn't like we were trying to be in a relationship or anything like that. Like we would like flirt and just like be funny with each other, but it was never like, oh, we really want to be together. And it's more so just because for me it was more so like his beliefs in regards to LGBT, and as well as him being like just so religious. I don't think that I would have like matched within his like religious life. And I also just didn't agree with some of the stuff that he did in his life, but then would still say he's religious and still go to church every day, and that makes you better than the next person, but you really be doing some foul stuff, like, or some stuff that literally the Bible tells you not to do, but you are running it up, but you are not in favor of LGBT. But like, what if somebody LGBT, like, that's literally like their only like thing that is not okay in regards to religion, but then you doing 5 million things, but you still harping on LGBT and not harping on yourself. That's where I got the issue. So his like marriage of being religious and then like doing things that are not so religious really didn't sit well with me. So that's another reason why I just like would never want to actually be in a relationship with him. But it was just really a toxic situation, because this is the type of person, like, if y'all know somebody who literally like is adamant about them being an a-hole and they act like they're fine with it, or just because they know they're an a-hole, at least they're aware, so it makes it okay. Like, stop dealing with that person, get them out of your life. Okay, y'all, I don't know what I was doing right then, don't pay attention to that one. And I was just like, you want to know what, let's just take a break. Maybe we just need some time apart. Maybe that's all it is. But yeah, the moral of the story is, if someone is draining your energy, if someone is, you know, being an a-hole, it's just being some way that you don't want them to be, and you have mentioned it to them several times, or y'all keep arguing about the same things and it's just all bad, please at least tell the person you need a break, and then just see where that goes, where that break leads to. And just see like how you feel without talking to them. Because I swear, like, before I told him we need to take a break from talking, he was just draining me every day. And I just felt horrible like talking to him. And then without talking to him, I just feel like I can breathe. I just feel so much more at peace. So let me know if you guys like feel what I'm saying, if y'all have had a similar situation. Like, let's chat it up and talk about what y'all have been through in these situations, because, you know, it really did feel like super bad in the beginning of not talking to him. Like, I really did like miss him, and it's just like I would want to pick up the phone and call him, but I just knew that I didn't want to. I just knew that like if we started arguing or something, that was going to ruin my mood, and then it was gonna make me regret calling him. Y'all, this hair is not working out. This side is cute. Okay, I'm back, y'all. This hair was really doing the most. Let me take a drink. So I had to straighten this part out and then just recurl it. So that's what I did in the opposite direction that she curled it. So one thing I noticed is it's showing a lot more blonde, if you ask me, with it not being curled this way going towards my face. And now that it's curled this way, I feel like it's giving more blonde, but I could just be imagining that. One thing that I did remember that I wanted to tell y'all is that you also can see a track right here, and I just don't know how you have a wig and can see a track like that. So you have to just make sure that you take the hair right above it and pull it over so you can cover that, because we definitely don't want to be seeing no tracks. I have been using this Mielle Rosemary Mint Strengthening Edge Gel infused with biotin and encourages growth. So I have been using this the last couple days to get my edges together. So we're actually going to do one side with this, and then we're going to use the Eco Styler gel that I just bought as well. So we'll be using that for the first time just to see how it goes. These edges are pretty much still intact right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this down just right where she already created these baby hairs. And I think this is working really well. I also use this to help keep down some of the flyaways, and I think that that worked out pretty okay. So I think these edges look pretty good. I'm not like an edges connoisseur, but I think they're really good, look really good, pretty good at least. And honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing just along the lace to have the got to be press the lace down, since I told you guys it is lifting just a little bit. So I'm just gonna put the got to be to kind of help it stay down and last. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the Eco Styler gel that I have. So I have this one. Okay peeps, so I am all done. I just finished up my makeup. I didn't do any eyeshadow and I do not have anything on my brows. Check out my brow video if you guys want to know how I was able to not do anything to my brows. Honestly, the hair is embarrassing me because I told y'all the curls held very well, and literally in this video it's like, nope, not gonna do what I was doing the last 2 days. I don't know, must be something to do with the flat iron that she used or the method that she used. I am not sure, y'all, but it's giving very natural. It's really giving me like brunch vibes, like grown woman. I do feel like once I put the got to be spray, it actually helped it and feels even more secure than at the beginning of this video. So I really like that. I do think this baby hair really needs to look a little bit more like this baby hair. This baby hair right here is fire, but this one not so much. But I did a very natural look with my makeup, you know, just something that, you know, you can just throw on. You already are together, you got your hair done, eyebrows are done, you don't need much else. Put mascara on and that was it. So I think I look really put together to like run errands and things like that, or just to do something like real brief with like my sisters or like a close friend or something. Nothing too extra. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it's a little all over the place. My SD card and batteries kept getting full and dying, so I kept having to get up and switch it out, get up and switch it out. So yeah, so please bear with me. Let's take one last wig together, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little chit chat portion of this. Let me know what you think about Megan Thee Stallion's album. Let me know what your favorite song is. So good, y'all. I'm so hungry. I'm about to eat. Let's chit chat in the comments. Make sure you talk to your girl. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 5K as soon as possible, if not by the end of the year. That is the next goal, is 5K. There will be another giveaway at 5K, and I cannot wait to hit 5K and just to have so many more of my peeps to, you know, indulge in beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and advice with. Like, let's get into it together. And make sure you go ahead and like and comment and share this video as well to anybody that you think might enjoy it. So I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.